everybody's 13th Wolfman. You know what? Today is day 18 of the 31 days of Halloween. That's right, day 18. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of my all-time top 5 favorite movies. I know I say that a lot of movies are my favorite. I have a lot of favorite movies. This one definitely makes the top 5. You know, if I had to, it'd be the hardest thing. When people say, well, what's your favorite horror movie? It's like, are you serious? My favorite horror movie? Okay, well, what are we talking about? Are we talking about werewolves? Because if it's werewolves, it's the Wolfman and it's the Howling. Are we talking vampires? Then it's Subspecies, Salem's Lot, you know, and the horror of Dracula. So, I mean, I have a lot of favorite movies. This is definitely an all-time favorite movie for me. This came out in 1977. It was produced by Salvatore Argento, written and directed by Dario Argento and Daria Nicolodi, and it stars Jessica Harper. And if you don't know what it is Suspiria. Suspiria is a great movie that came out in the mid-70s, and I've talked about this endlessly, but one of the things that just makes me fall in love with this movie is the color palette. Argento was not about muting the colors and making it look dreary and doing the gothic thing that Hammer does, you know. He's about bringing the bold, bright, vivid colors right to your eyes. And so this movie has that. It's got the rich blues and the bright reds and everything. So Jessica Harper plays a ballerina who goes to Germany to, I mean, it's a school. She goes to a school to learn even more than she already knows. It's an academy, I guess is what you would call it. And while there, weird things happen. People die. People go missing. You know, things start to happen, and she's kind of curious of what's going on. Well, somewhere down the line, she finds out that the house is run by a witch. That's right. This is actually the first of the Three Mothers trilogies. So we have Suspiria, Inferno, and Mother of Tears. A lot of people rip on Mother of Tears, but to be honest, it's not that bad of a movie. I like it. I like the entire Three Sisters trilogy. Suspiria is an all-time favorite of mine. Inferno is an all-time favorite of mine. I actually like the three movies together. I just said that a second ago, but I do. I think the story kind of works itself out. This movie has everything going for it. It's got a lot of suspense. It's got the Goblin soundtrack, you know. They're an Italian rock band who did the soundtrack for this, and they also did, I believe they did the soundtrack for Argento's edited version of Dawn of the Dead. You know, the Italian-European release. He got hold of it and he re-edited it, took out all the comedy out, made it more. I haven't seen it, to be honest. That's one of the copies I'm still waiting to see, but I haven't seen it, but that's what I understand. So, getting back to this movie just has a really cool look to it. Like I said, the picture is bright, and the acting is great, and I like, there's a scene where where Jessica Harper is walking through a room, and you see a peacock with crystal plumage. And it's kind of Dario's own nod to a movie he just made like a year or two earlier called The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. And so it was just kind of cool to see like these little things here and there and see how the story develops. I mean, I wouldn't mind sitting down and watching all three back to back, you know, just in one sitting. I didn't do that this time. This time I just put in Suspiria, but have you seen Suspiria? Do you like Suspiria? Do you like Italian horror? Because Italian horror is like some of the best stuff out there. These are the questions I want all the answers to. This is it. I mean, I don't really have a lot to say about this on day 18. I wish I did, but I don't. Always like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I always want to know what you have to say. So tell me the answers to those questions. I'm the 13th Wolfman, of course. I'm on the prowl.